Today I'm going to take you out on another jewelry shopping tour, a silver jewelry shopping tour, and we'll be visiting my favorite stores in Delhi where I love to buy silver jewelry from. And we will be visiting both physical as well as online stores. And I had filmed another vlog where I took you out on jewelry shopping in Dariba Kala in Old Delhi, which is a local market where you can find silver jewelry. But we have to agree that it is hard to know if the jewelry is authentic or not, if the silver is real silver or not, and whether you're paying the right price for the item. So if you want to avoid all the hassle of bargaining and avoid taking any risk, then you can visit these stores. These are fixed price jewelry stores and you can trust their quality. Their products are well designed and are handmade by the artisans. But before we begin, I want to tell you that this shopping vlog is not sponsored by any of these brands, and I have picked them based on my personal shopping experience, taste and choice. The first store we're at is Amrapali, which is a Jaipur-based brand that does vintage, classic and tribal designs. They do have some modern and contemporary jewelry as well, but it'll have some Indian element in it, and that's what I love about it the most. At this store, you can find jewelry that is inspired by Indian crafts like Meenakari, Kundan, Polki. All their jewelry is made in Jaipur and it is handmade by the local artisans. On the ground floor, you can find silver jewelry and gold-plated silver jewelry with semi-precious stones. And upstairs, there's another level that has gold jewelry and fine jewelry with precious stones. They have a huge variety and new collection comes every month. Since this brand is from Rajasthan, you'll find a lot of Rajasthani designs here, like this Hasli necklace. Hasli is a stiff collared necklace, and this one is a more traditional one with Meenakari work on it, but you can find modern designs as well. We have another Rajasthani design here. This type of choker is called an art and is mainly worn by the Rajputs of Rajasthan. Just look at this handcuff, it's so beautiful. And this is how it, hang on. It opens up with a pin like that. Another handcuff I really liked is this one. It is gold plated and has Meenakari enamel on it. Then we have a modern version of the Navratan necklace. Nav means 9 and Ratan means stones, and as you can see, this necklace has 9 different stones, and this combination is called Navratan, and it's a reversible necklace. It has pearls on the other side. And if you like metallic bags and clutches, they have a beautiful collection in both silver and gold plated silver. Apart from those ones, you can find head jewelry, ear cuffs, hand cuffs, anklets and a lot of other options as well. And I feel like a queen right now. Now while shooting this vlog, I found this set of studs and ear cuffs and I think I'm going to get it. Amrapali has another version called Amrapali Tribe, and the difference is that Tribe's jewelry is inspired by the tribal jewelry designs of India. The other difference is that their jewelry is relatively budget friendly, although all this jewelry is also made of silver, and you can also find some gold plated silver jewelry here. Amrapali Tribe has 2 branches in Delhi. One is here in Select City Walk in Saket and the other one is at the airport. I will mention all the details in the description box below. One of my favorite picks from their store is this pair of ear cuffs from their Chandrika collection. I somehow like ear cuffs more than earrings, and these ones are so cool. Another pick is this pair of studs from their Juliet collection, and these are semi-precious stones with silver filigree work on them. Here's another pick from the Juliet collection, and since the tribes are closer to nature, their jewelry has a lot of natural elements like animals and birds and trees and flowers, and I think you can see the inspiration here. This jewelry is so well made. You can see even the washers give you a good support. They're made of good quality, and that's what I mean when I say well designed jewelry. Now this is interesting. This brand had collaborated with a Bollywood movie called Manikarnika, and they had designed all its jewelry, and there's an entire collection named after that movie that you can actually buy from the store, and this necklace is from that collection. This colorful pair of jhumkas I'm wearing is from a collection called Color Pop, and I love the colors in it. The next store we are going to visit is called Shaya. It is the silver jewelry line of Tanishq, which is owned by Tata Group. Shaya also takes inspiration from the local Indian cultures, and I have collaborated with them in the past, but like I said, this video is not sponsored. Now let me show you my favorite collections and pieces from this store. The first collection that I want to talk about is the OG collection, which has antique jewelry that is inspired by the pieces that our grandmothers used to wear. And I had earlier styled the pieces from this collection in two different looks, one of which was a more traditional look and the other one was a formal workwear look. So for the first look, I styled the antique Archie's wedding season necklace, which is also my favorite piece from this collection, with a pair of studs and a ring from the same collection. And for the formal look, I styled a neutral monochromatic outfit with always borrowed necklace and a handcuff from the same collection. The next collection is inspired by the women of the Rabari tribe. This tribe is from the Kutch region of Gujarat, and I found about them last year when I visited Kutch. Although I visited quite a few villages, but I didn't have enough time, so I couldn't visit a Rabari village. I was told by the locals that as a part of their customs, these women wear black clothes. They also create some beautiful multicolored embroidery patterns, and this collection takes inspiration from that. Another collection named after Rani Udaymati is inspired by the architecture of Rani Ki Vav, an ancient stepwell that was built in the 11th century. It is also in the state of Gujarat and is the oldest and the biggest in all of Gujarat. There are two more collections that I want to talk about. One is the plumes, inspired by the colors of peacock feathers, the national bird of India. And the other one is called Lotus, which, as the name suggests, is inspired by the national flower. Now, if I'm asked to pick one accessory from their website, it has to be a Juda pin. A very interesting hair accessory that sort of got lost somewhere, and we don't see it that much these days, but I think it really adds charm to the whole outfit. They have a collection of gold-plated silver pieces too, and I have a neck piece from that. It is a very basic neck piece, but the combination of different sizes of beads makes it more interesting. It could be easily worn with Western as well as Indian clothes, so I and my mother, we both wear it. So for those of you who are not good at street shopping and you want to visit fixed price stores, you can visit these ones. They give you value for money, they have well designed products, and you can trust their quality without worrying about getting ripped off. So I really hope you like this shopping tour. Do tell me in the comments if this helped you, and see you in the next video.